Hello, Aries. Thank you for joining me for this reading. We're going to take a look at your heart, your mind, and your body. We'll take a look at your past, present, and future, and we'll pull a few cards of advice for you. And of course, we'll be clarifying all the way throughout. My name's Amanda. I'm at Lunasync Tarot. And if this reading resonates with you, please hit the like button and consider subscribing to my channel. All right. Let's do a little bit more shuffling. And let's sync up. This is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising. Alrighty. Okay. Let's check this out. What's going on? I got this Band-Aid on my thumb, so it's making shuffling a little awkward. In the position of your heart, we have the Devil. In the position of your mind, we have the Seven of Wands. In the position of your body, we have the Six of Wands. Ooh, a lot of fiery energy already. In the past, we have the Sun of Discs reversed. In the present, because the heart repeats in the position of the present, we have the Devil. And in the position of the future, we have the Lovers. Ooh, okay. So Aries, I get the sense that you're feeling a little bit burdened in your heart, tied to something, sort of obsessed, kind of really tied to something that doesn't serve you. There's an element in a sense of time as a burden where it comes to the Devil card. It has to do with organizations, structures, systems that don't serve you, that don't speak to your heart. And it's very interesting that this is in the position of your heart. In the position of your mind, we have the Seven of Wands. So this is a conflict. This is standing up in the face of conflict, learning how to resolve conflict through communication. You're probably surrounded by a lot of people right now, a lot of energies at the very least, if it's not people, where you're really having to stand behind your truth and to stand up for your truth. In this image, you'll see that the woman here is standing up. She's holding a wand, and she's wearing a crown. I think those are peacock feathers and some horns. And she's speaking fire. So she's speaking her truth. And all of these women, you know, they're in varying poses. Some of them feel very passionate and they're speaking back. Some of them are lying down and watching the scene. But this is a conflict, though not necessarily a violent conflict. It's really a conflict that involves all parties in resolving through communication. This is your mind. You might feel very conflicted in your mind at this moment. Your heart, you feel burdened. You're tied to something that you don't want to be tied to. It's an addiction. It's tied to a system. You feel this oppressive sense of time. There not being enough time. And in your mind, you're conflicted. You're having to. It's almost like this energy of like, you know, when you go through something traumatic, or you know, you fuck up at work, or you have a fight with somebody, and in your mind you play it over and over again. That's what this energy really kind of reminds me of, in your mind, in the position of your mind. In the position of your body, we have the Six of Wands, and in the traditional tarot deck, this means a victory. This means success. So in this deck, though, in the position of your body, this is really being at the center of your physical power. So you've really found your groove in some way physically. Maybe it has to do with your health. Maybe it has to do with just balancing out your physical energy finally. But you're at the center of this fiery wheel, right? I get the sense that you have a lot of physical energy at this moment, a lot of physical vitality at least. It came out in the upright. This position of your body also is sometimes known as the foundation, and the foundation of the reading. So if you want to look at it that way, I would say that you have more than enough energy and balanced energy to move forward and accomplish your goals. You have physical energy available to you. In the position of the past, we have the Sun of Discs reversed. I'm going to turn this upright so that you can see what that looks like. This is the Motherpeace Tarot deck, by the way. In the reverse, the Sun of Discs is missing the mark. So something happened in the past where you didn't quite hit your target. You took aim, you released your arrow, but it didn't hit the target. Maybe because of unfocused energy, maybe you were not as focused as you needed to be, or something missed. Maybe it was you, maybe it was something else, some opportunity was missed. This is in the recent past. I gotta say, the word sin, one of its root meanings is to miss the mark. I guess I feel compelled to bring that up because we have the devil in the position of the heart, and then we have this person who misses the mark. So this is recent past, this is in the position of your heart. Some missed opportunity, something that you missed because of unfocused energy or a lack of clarity. And then in the position of the future, we have the Lovers. So there's some sort of decision that will need to be made. You have an opportunity to make a decision, or there's some sort of coming together with another person, possibly a love partner, or it could just be sort of coming, like a meeting of minds between you and another person that happens really at the soul level, the heart level. This is the near future. It's the Lovers. Let's clarify all of this. What do I want to use? Let's just use the Ryder Waite deck. So we have a conflicted mind, we have a burdened heart, but we have more than enough physical energy, physical vitality and physical health and success, achievement in the position of the body and the foundation. Is this coming after a period of rest? Did you have to take a time out and rejuvenate in order to get to this place of physical vitality? Right below that was the Nine of Swords, which is a lot of mental and emotional anxiety, waking up at night, staying up at night, insomnia, not being able to sleep because of nightmares. Somebody's guarded here. I get a sense that whatever happened in this recent past and the way that you're feeling in your heart and your mind, you definitely have your guard up. You're not feeling open at this moment. You've been through the battle, and you are very untrusting and feeling suspicious almost. Take a look at that. The look on this man's face. He has that bandana or cloth around his head as if he's been wounded. His head has been wounded. So whatever anxiety you're experiencing right now, you're definitely feeling very guarded. I'm going to put that right here. What is the devil about in the position of your heart? What does that have to do with? Some sort of new beginning, some passionate, creative new beginning, some new opportunity, some new gift. Is it causing you some sort of conflict? Internal conflict? Is there some sort of indecision around this new opportunity, this new beginning? This is clarifying the devil. Let's pull a few more cards for the devil. There we go. Okay. An equal give and take, an equal exchange. This is also seen sometimes as power over. Look at this philanthropist holding the scales of balance, giving away what he has. If it's in the reverse, then it's like an unequal exchange of energy. It's not reciprocal. In the upright, it's a balanced, equal exchange of energy. I feel like this is what you want for yourself. The Page of Wands. So we have the Ace of Wands and the Page of Wands. We have a lot of wand energy here. All right. So this has to do with passion, creativity, entrepreneurship. That word is really hard to say. The Page of Wands, though, again, is another opportunity. Somebody brings in an offer. This page is an apprentice of some sort. He's really learning how to master this energy. So we have a new beginning. We have a page who's learning how to master an energy, learning how to, he's just like at the beginning of developing his skills where this opportunity is concerned. You might have somebody that's supporting you at this time in this opportunity. Maybe you feel a little, you have some reservations about it, I sense. And then finally, we have the Seven of Wands. Now that came up twice. Remember, it came up in the position of your mind, how you feel about it. And this came up to clarify your heart. So definitely some conflict happening here in your mind and in your heart. You feel very guarded at this moment, or somebody does. There's a sense of feeling very guarded, very suspicious, very untrusting, and having to protect oneself, having to fight for what you believe in, having to stand up in the face of conflict. Dang. Okay. Let's talk a little bit about the Lovers. What's happening for the Lovers? This is in the position of your near future, the Lovers. Is this a decision that you need to make? Something was missed in the past, a missed opportunity. Maybe the opportunity comes back around because we have the Ace of Wands, which is a new opportunity. We have the Page of Wands, which is, pages are also about communication. So a new communication, somebody bringing in communication to you in some way. It could be to talk to you about this opportunity. I feel like you have some reservations, you're guarded, you definitely have engaged in your fair share of conflict, mental and emotional conflict, if it's not actual conflict with other people. You might feel some reservation about somebody who's coming in to provide some sort of support or assistance. You don't want to feel like a beggar. Though you might need some support at this time. So, the future is the Lovers, though. Let's clarify the Lovers, please. Something wanted to pop out, but I didn't see what it was. You know, the funny thing is that you have more than enough physical energy available to you. Your foundation is full of fiery, passionate, creative energy. So clarifying the Lovers, we have turning in. So if this is in fact about making a decision, it would be good to engage in some meditation. This also has to do with, you know, like, look how still this woman is. You know, she's made of water. If you see her gown looks like water. And she's in a meditative pose. And she has all of these, like, ghosts around her that are kind of haunting her mental state. But look how peaceful she is. So this could just be some straight up advice that while you're dealing with a lot of this mental emotional conflict, it would be good to practice some meditation. But it's clarifying the Lovers. So it does seem like there's some decision that you're going to have to turn inward in order to make. The other card that came out was the burden. So when we talked about the devil in your heart position and feeling very burdened by something, a system, an organization, the sense of time, an overwhelming sense of there not being enough time, an addiction, tied to something you felt burdened by, this is coming up again to clarify the Lovers. So do you get a sense that whatever decision that you're making in the future, it's not like something you feel awesome about, right? It feels a little bit like more of a burden than you would like it to feel. It might have to do with a lover. It might have to do with simply deciding something that feels very uncomfortable for you. All right, let's pull some cards of advice. What should we use here? Let's pull the medicine cards. I always love these for advice. They're always right on point. Okay. So we have the Rabbit in reversed. This is about fear. And then we have the Mountain Lion in reverse. This is about leadership, really stepping into a leadership role. Now remember when we talked about this card here in your mind, this woman, this leader, is standing up for what she believes in. This really reminds me of the meaning of this card. So let's read the reverse description for the reverse rabbit. I really love rabbit. I have a lot of rabbit talismans around my house without really realizing it. I recently had to move a lot of my stuff, and I realized how many rabbit images and like figurines I have. So I guess rabbit is one of my medicine animals. So yes, rabbit is about fear. The paralyzed feeling which rabbit experiences when being stalked is rabbit in the contrary position. If you've tried to resolve a situation in your life and are unable to, you may be feeling frozen in motion. This could indicate a time to wait for the forces of the universe to start moving again. So remember this, it does look like she's waiting, right? Turning within and waiting. It could also indicate the need to stop and take a rest. It will always indicate a time when you need to reevaluate the process you are undergoing and to rid yourself of any negative feelings, barriers, or duress. Simply put, you cannot have your influence felt until you rearrange your way of seeing the present set of circumstances. There is always a way out of any situation because the universal force does move on. It is the way in which you handle problems that allows you to succeed. Take a hint from Rabbit. Burrow into a safe space to nurture yourself and release your fears until it is time again to move into the pasture, clear of prowlers who want a piece of your juicy energy. And I feel like you do have juicy energy. This is the juiciest of energy. It's balanced. It's in the center of fire. It's in the center of this spinning wheel, this force. Perfectly balanced. This also talks to having a lot of energy spinning around you and finding your equilibrium inside of it. So yeah, I mean, it does seem like you are burdened. You need to take a time out. Rest, rejuvenate, turn within, wait. Maybe you've tried everything you possibly can with this situation, and the only thing now to do is to sort of rest, wait, meditate, and just deal with the emotion that's happening with you right now. So that sense of anxiety, that conflict, that suspicion, that guardedness. Resolve that, possibly. And then we have the Mountain Lion. Mountain Lion reversed. Let's read that. Leadership. All right, so I'll hold this up. I'm gonna hold it upright, but just know that it came out in the reverse, and that's what I'm reading. So if your Mountain Lion card is reversed, you may be playing with fire. Oh, you certainly are playing with fire. There is a shit ton of fire in your reading. So many wands. A leader who tries to lead through tyranny or dictatorship, is that the devil? Is somebody trying to lead you with tyranny and dictatorship? Is that why your heart is burdened by the devil? A leader who tries to lead through tyranny or dictatorship has forgotten the medicine of truth. Through the reversal of this medicine, you may be tricked into believing that nothing else has validity except the ideas created by yourself. Watch out. Rome crumbled for this very reason. If this aspect of the contrary medicine does not apply to your situation, look at other messages which Mountain Lion brings in reversed position. If you are avoiding taking your leadership, it could be because the whole idea scares you silly. This is a normal state of affairs for one who has never been a leader before. In this instance, it is necessary to call upon the courage of lion and to begin by learning the lessons of the lion-hearted. Another message of Mountain Lion reversed is to not let yourself be led down the primrose path by a leader who is abusing power. If you want to put yourself on the road to being a leader in your own right, ask questions of anyone to whom you have given authority. See if they carry the medicine of Mountain Lion and whether you can grow into your own leadership by observing how they handle the task of setting examples. Okay, so it could be that you have somebody in your life who really is abusing power, causing this mental and emotional grief that you're experiencing, or but probably you're having to step into a position of leadership, and it might be making you a little uncomfortable. It might be making you a little nervous. It might be bringing up feelings of fear. You have advice here from both the Rabbit card, the Mountain Lion card, and also the cards that the card that clarified the Lovers, or the decision that you need to make in the future, and that is turning in, really taking care of your emotions right now, your mental state and your heart state. Waiting. And then rest and relaxation. Again, the Rabbit description suggested that you take a time out, that you wait for the field to clear of prowlers. And then finally, the Mountain Lion talks about experiencing an abuse of power, experiencing a dictator or some tyranny in your life, and finding the courage, summoning the courage to step into your own leadership, speaking your truth. All right, Aries. Wow. You know, I just want to leave you with this final thought, and that is that you have all of the energy available to you to do that. This is the juiciest of energies. This is the spinning wheel of fire, and you are perfectly balanced inside of it, and it is available to you. This energy and this vitality is available to you at this moment. This is the foundation of your reading. So I am wishing you the absolute best. If this reading resonated with you, please take a moment, hit that like button, and consider subscribing to my channel. I hope you have a beautiful rest of the month. Take good care.